10 most dangerous waters in the world. A gentle crash of the ocean and the stirring waters of large water bodies do make a lot of folks happy. The refreshing breeze on a sunny day at the beach, oh don't mention it. We all love to see the beauty of creation, and oftentimes spend some quality time in the deep waters. But did you know that not all waters area actually safe to get closer to? Talk less of jumping in. If you didn't, here you will be made super aware of the 10 most dangerous waters in the world you should only watch from miles away. Number 1. The Bermuda Triangle. Also referred to as the Devil's Triangle, this is the most feared water in the world. There have been countless people, ships and aircrafts that have gone missing in this water. Among the numerous people who have gone near the water and never seen again were some military bomber trainees who flew their aircrafts. The flight was called Flight 19, above the region and were swallowed up in the triangle. There are many stories and theories that have been used to justify the causes of the hazardous nature, like having gas pockets, falling heavenly bodies and such, but none had been established as the real truth. Number 2. Lake Michigan in the United States. This is among the most confusing waters in the northern part of America, as the currents and waves form very quick. You can be having a good cold swim in it and seconds later gasping for breath and crying for rescue. And this is what has led to the death of many folks who have tested the waters here. But the one thing that is feared about this lake is the crash of an airplane that happened back in the early 1950s. The plane flew over the waters, and just as it was passing the lake, it came down all of a sudden and crashed. Until today, no one can give a clear explanation as to what happened. Number 3. Jacob's Well in Texas, the United States. The United States seems to have dangerous stuff, doesn't it? Well, not until you have heard of Jacob's Well. This well appears to be very good and interesting to explore on the outside, but it is an entirely different story when you actually jump in. You are going to find many entrances that lead to caves. They will take you to different caves and they are very persuading. When you take one route, there is something that sort of entices you to get deeper and deeper. And just before you know it, you have taken so many turns that you don't know where you passed. This is how hundreds, if not thousands, have lost their lives and others gone missing for decades. Number 4. The Boiling Lake in Dominica. This is yet another very unpredictable place to be. The waters in this lake start boiling within a thrush of a duck's tail. What happens is, there is usually plenty of magma underneath the lake and it stirs up the water very fast. The water can heat up to 200 degrees in minutes. And I think that is why it was hidden very far away. Because you have traveled for hours to get there. It is in the very interior part of this region. Number 5. The Great Blue Hole in Belize. If you are in an aircraft and look down, you will certainly comprehend where the name came from. The water there is blue and there is a secluded area which is circular, said to have a huge hole that sucks up literally just anything that comes near, including you, if you come too close. Number 6. Rio Tinto in Spain. You will get to these beautiful waters in Spain, near Portugal. The water there has a bright colored look that owes the colors to the seekers of fossil remains in the river, Tinto. This happened more than 300 decades ago and made the water there to be filled with many mineral like iron, copper, and others that have got huge weight. All these activities lead to the hike in the level of acidity of the river. And the available metals that have already been oxidized and bacteria in the river add to the rich color. Number 7. Lake Kaboom. This is another silent killer lake. Just by merely looking at it, it seems to be peaceful and the kind of serene place you want to go and swim away from all your troubles. But there is a huge amount of carbon dioxide and extensive areas covered with methane. When these two are present, there is sure to be a powerful explosion whose negative impacts can be felt miles away. When there is an earthquake and the ground takes a slight move, the explosion can go up and carry with it more than 2 million lives. Number 8. The Horseshoe Lake in the United States. The lake here is just like Lake Kaboom, peaceful on the outside but boiling with high amounts of carbon dioxide in the inside. It releases very harmful amounts of carbon dioxide which have already taken 2 lives. So you might want to keep your distance if you plan on touring around the area. Number 9. Lake Natron in Tanzania. This is quite a unique one. Unlike other extremely acidic lakes, this is super alkaline and the water there is very salty. In fact, there is a reddish salt coating on the surface of the lake which gives you a stern warning not to jump in. There are very high temperatures also, known to go as high as 120 degrees. And this makes it very hard for other sea creatures to make the lake their habitation. Number 10. The Drake Passage. The people who used to rely on this passage to make their journey to their various destinations were saved by the Panama Canal, which serves a far better alternative. The Drake Passage has been labeled as the ship graveyard as you will find lots of icebergs that end the ship's journey very fast. Also, there are other temptations like the winds and the currents which can come up very fast and strong and make it almost impossible to pass.